Friday, Maximus Meyer takes the tiebreak. So drivers on circuit. Meyer in kart number 919, Van Hoppen in kart number 913. Then it is the number 924 kart of Ken Oscar Algre, turquoise blue liveried machine. Bart Pluk from the Netherlands in kart number 917. You can see Bart there and his CRG teammate Van Hoppen on their rolling lap. Bart starts on the outside of row number 2. From Sweden, Lucas Blomgren Dahl, and then America's Diego Larocque will start from row number 3. Sita van Miert in kart number 912, and Sweden's Kasper Jansson in kart number 922 will start on row number 4. Then Amaury Mertens and Kimi Abraham from Belgium on row 5. From Denmark, Louis Hofbeck, and from Sweden, Theo Thorzelius. They start on row number 6. So there's Van Hoppen and Pluk, and well, they both start on the outside of the rows of the grid, and you can rest assured that Bart Pluk in number 917 will be trying to push his teammate Van Hoppen past the Fusion Motorsports number 919 kart of Max Meyer. There's Max with the yellow crash helmet. He's got the AIX Racing Energy chassis of Ken Algre, the Estonian driver, right behind him. On the third row, you can see that blue and white kart, number 915. That's Diego Larocque, the reigning world Micromax champion. Won that title at Sarno in Italy last year. And Diego from Phoenix, Arizona, here to try and take on the best in Europe once again. The driver of the black nose cone, that is Lucas Blomgren Dahl from Sweden. Of course, the youngest driver here, 10 years old, the oldest 11. Max Meyer, whose mum Susanna has tweeted in to say that she's watching back from home in Alicante. Max, 11 years old, sponsored by Sea Line Costa Brava. And he's bringing them round turn number 11 very slowly. Ken Oscar Algre, who was fastest of all in timed qualifying. This will be a 10-lap race. There's Van Hoppen on the outside. Meyer getting a little shove by Ken Oscar Algre. The lights are out. We're off and racing. The result of this race decides the grid. Oh, the problem there, Diego Larocque vaulting up over the back of one of the CRG karts. I think that may have been Bart Pluk. And Larocque just going for a gap that was closing as everybody turned for the right-hander. Max Meyer, let's have a look to see if Larocque is back up and running. Yes, he is. So Diego Larocque is okay. He's at the back of the field. You can see him just coming around the top of your screen. And Lawrence Van Hoppen passes Maximus Meyer for the race lead. Going through turn number 7 and into turn number 8 now. It is Van Hoppen, then it is Meyer, then Ken Oscar Algre, and it looks like Lucas Blomgren Dahl in 4th place. Blomgren Dahl thinking about making a move into turn number 9, but then sliding back into 4th place, and the drivers will now try and hook up with each other and draft and slipstream along as we head in towards turn number 11. We'll get a time check to see how much time Larocque has lost. There he is going through your screen right at the bottom there, and 12 drivers, a bit more spread out than you would imagine. Max Meyer in that Fusion Motorsport machine. It's a British team running him. Looks to the inside of Van Hoppen, but thinks better of it. Algre in 3rd place, and of course the results of this race sets the grid for the main final. So Diego Larocque has left himself with a bit of a mountain to climb. Kasper Jansson has also lost ground. Kasper in kart number 922, who started from the outside of the front row on the Falcon kart, running for the PDB Team Sweden. That's the Swedish arm of the Peter de Bruyne racing team. as the top four come down the infield straight towards the spectator area. Van Hoppen in that... no, it's Bart Pluk. I do apologise. It's Van Hoppen was the driver that Larocque vaulted over. Of course, it's a little bit difficult to see the two identically liveried karts. One of them with 913, one of them with 917. But it's Pluk who leads. Van Hoppen is back in 5th position. I think that's 7th position. The leaders come around turn number 5. Ken Oscar Algre is right there with the top two. Max Meyer just pushing Bart Pluk along. Yesterday, Bart, he had a penalty in the last race, which pushed him down a little bit, but 4th and 3rd in his first two heats, so he is quick. And he's putting his head down. Meyer now looking for help from Ken Oscar Algre, and he gets it. Diego Larocque, meanwhile, now less than a second behind Theo Thorzelius in 11th place. So Larocque 12th, but looking to try and pick up as many places as he can. Lucas Blomgren-Dahl in 4th place, and the top four are pulling clear from Sita van Meert in 5th. Ken Oscar Algre moving around behind Meyer. Meyer trying to push up towards Bart Pluk. No one makes a move going into turn number 1. The top three now beginning to move clear of Lucas Blomgren-Dahl. So Blomgren-Dahl has not got anyone to draft with, and we'll see maybe Lucas slipping back into the clutches of Sita van Meert, Kimi Abraham and Lawrence Van Hoppen. The top three, nose to tail, working together. You may think, well, they're racing, they all want to win. Well, of course they all want to win, but they know, even at this young age, that if you work together, you can get away from the rest of the pack. And there's a move going into turn number 6, the Button Complex. Thinking, why is it called the Button Complex? Well, Jensen Button used to race for the Paul Lemons run GKS team. Actually lived with the Lemons family here in Belgium for several years. Through the picture goes the rest of the field. There goes Van Hoppen, and there's side by side. That's Casper Janssen making a move on the number 923 of Amaury Meertens, and Meertens has absolutely none of it. Over the curb goes Amaury to hang on to the position. Janssen sticking his nose where it wasn't wanted. Meyer goes to the lead. Bart Pluk tries to cut across. Oh, and he cuts across and takes the line just as Ken Oscar Algre was trying to push him back to 3rd place. Algre just getting 2 wheels off the ground there, up over the back of Pluk's kart. Hopefully that is okay. You can see the tyre marks there on the left-hand part of the nose cone. Ken Oscar Algre losing a place to Lucas Blomgren-Dahl. They're side by side. Blomgren-Dahl frantically signaling. You can see him moving his hand saying, no, 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 don't pass me. Push me. Push, not pass. Further back, Diego Larocque is now picking them off one by one. He's passed Theo Thorzelius, he's passed Casper Janssen, who's struggling in this race, and Lucas Blomgren-Dahl and Ken Oscar Algre still side by side. And you can see Blomgren-Dahl looking over to say, well, okay, fine, if have it your way, I'll push you instead. Ken Oscar Algre's obviously got his own opinion on who should lead that duo. And they've got to try and now make up a 1 second gap. Meyer and Bart Pluk both looking over their shoulders as they come onto the start-finish line to complete lap number 6, and they've realised they've got a gap. They've got to try and work together. Algre 3rd. Blomgren-Dahl in kart 925 is 4th. Then a 2 second gap back to Sita van Meert, Kimi Abraham and Lawrence Van Hoppen. Diego Larocque up to 8th. Then it is Louis Hofbeck, the Danish driver, in 9th place. Casper Janssen from Sweden in 10th. Theo Thorzelius is 11th. And Amaury Meertens from Belgium is 12th. And there's a move, Kimi Abraham in 927 and Lawrence Van Hoppen swapping places there. Abraham back to 6th, Van Hoppen back to 7th. Bart Pluk beginning to defend. This is only lap 6. Meyer trying to go around the outside of turn number 10. Oh, that's tight. Is Meyer going to get squeezed out? He runs over the curb. Something gets kicked up off that cart there. I hope it wasn't something that Max Meyer needed. Maybe just a bit of debris at the side of the circuit. And look at that. Because they've run side by side, Ken Oscar Algre and Lucas Blomgren-Dahl have not only caught the leaders, they're going through into 1st and 2nd. Side by side. Oh, Blomgren-Dahl into the back of Ken Oscar Algre. There's a little tap. Meyer is slipped back to 4th. Bart Pluk side by side with Blomgren-Dahl for 2nd. Ken Oscar Algre thinking, oh, my Christmases have come at once. And he moves back into the lead pack, and there's no chance of a 2-kart breakaway now. It's 4 in a row, and they're still side by side. Bart Plug and Lucas Blom-Grendal side by side, having a little chin wag with each other as they go down the back straight at 50 miles an hour. And Bart Plug retakes the lead. Well, you can see that it's getting towards the sharp end of this race on lap number 7 out of 10. Plug, Oscar Algre, Meyer and Blom-Grendal. The gap back to Sita van Meert in 5th position, well, it was 2.9 seconds. Van Meert, you can see there, well, that gap on your screen is not 2.9 seconds. That is about 1.9 seconds. So Van Meert, the back of your screen in kart number 912, is closing in. There's a big gap behind Van Meert, 4 seconds. Back to the battle between Van Hoppen, Laroque and Louis Hofbeck, with Kimi Abraham and Casper Janssen, Theo Thorelius also in that scrap. So a huge battle going on for 6th position, but this is the lead battle. Heading on to the back straight now, Bart Pluk from the Netherlands. Bart, who is 11 years old, from Heinigen. His favourite circuit is Adria in Italy. He is leading Ken Algre in the number 924 kart, that turquoise colour machine. Then the pink and white machine of Max Meyer, who's under pressure now from Lucas Blom-Grendal. Blom-Grendal on the Falcon kart, having a little look around, but nothing happening there. Into turn number 11, Sita van Meert. Well, let's see, can Sita close in? I think that Sita's going to lose a bit of time because there's no more battling. Well, as I say that though, as we begin lap number 9 out of 10, Van Meert still just 1.8 seconds. If the lead 4 have another lap like they did 2 laps ago, Van Meert will catch them. Pluk wants to try and keep everyone in a single file. Ken Oscar Algre knows that's just not going to happen. There goes Max Meyer into second. Oscar Algre fights back. They're side by side down the back straight. Who is Lucas Blom-Grendal going to help? He's going to help Oscar Algre. Oh, but he can't quite make the move on Meyer through turn 7 for the penultimate time. Lawrence Van Hoppen is 6th, and I can tell you, looking up there, as you can see flashing across the top of your screen, there's 7 karts all scrapping over 6th position. They're side by side. We got 4 karts battling for the race lead at the moment. Plug, followed by Oscar Algre, Meyer and Blom-Grendal. Meyer looks to the inside of Oscar Algre, can't make the move stick. Bart Pluk starts his final lap, defending to the inside. Now he moves across to take the racing line into turn number 1. Meyer is second. Oscar Algre trying to get his nose cone underneath Meyer, but he can't. Blom-Grendal looking to pounce. Bart Plug is going to have to do some defending here. Here comes Blom-Grendal up the inside of Oscar Algre, but Oscar Algre is going to have the inside line for turn number 5. Will we see the Swedish driver Blom-Grendal cut to the inside? Yes, we do. And Bart Plug trying to escape. Meyer's got his hands full with Oscar Algre behind, and that is allowing Bart Plug to get away, but not for much longer. Through turn number 7 we go. Meyer will try and set up Bart Plug for a move into this next corner. You can see that Max Meyer gets a good drive down the infield straight. He can't make a lunge going into turn number 9. Blom-Grendal does on Oscar Algre to take 3rd. Max Meyer's going to have one more opportunity. Can Oscar Algre fight back? Blom-Grendal defends. Meyer's got the run. Can Max Meyer get to the inside on Bart Plug? I don't think he can. No, he can't. Bart Plug takes the pre-final win. Meyer second. Oscar Algre is 3rd. Blom-Grendal has to make do with 4th place. 5th for Sita van Meert. And Sita van Meert closed within 1.5 seconds there at the end. A sporting thumbs up from Bart Plug at the end. Diego Laroque finishes 6th, though that second battle, which was taking place about 9 seconds behind the lead group that we were focusing on. Diego Laroque came home on top of that scrap, and you can see that second group of karts.